Hi guys. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be pretty quiet because, as you can see in the background, got one sleeping child, two sleeping children. So I'm sat outside of IKEA right now, and so I thought I'd utilise my time and have a bit of a chat to you guys because I haven't been on for a while. And the reason I haven't been on is because I've been putting together some really cool things for the people that follow me. So I'm putting something together called the Happy Me Project, and it's really exciting and I can't wait to share it with you all, but I can't really say too much more because it's not finalised, and I want to give it a nice big launch at the end of this month, beginning of next month, so all that to come. And if you aren't already on my list of people I email and give free stuff and get things, give discounts to and things like that, then you totally should. So that's hollymatthews.com, so get registered on there and then you get lots of chat from me and free stuff and things like that. Anyway, I digress. So I haven't been on for a while and I've had loads and loads of messages and people requesting me to do certain videos and things like that, and I'm really sorry that it's taken so long to crack on. So because there's so many, I wanted to sort of pick the one that comes up the most, the thing that I get asked to talk about the most. And what's going on there? Bit weird. The thing that I get asked to talk about the most, like top thing, is how do I stay so positive? So first of all, I'm not always positive, but I do say that it is my superpower because I am an eternal optimist. I do see the good in the world, and so I kind of had to think about that and work out where that comes from, because it's not that my life has been completely like without any worries or stresses or anything like that, because far from it. So when I was younger, I was a total emotional actor type, and I would cry and like be depressed and think about sad stuff and be a total emotional person, which I still am. I'm still very sensitive in terms of how I feel things, and I recently learned I am what's called an empath, which I didn't even know there was a name for it. Oh my god, I'm waking her up. She got back to sleep. It's what's called an empath, which I didn't know about before, but it totally rings true to how I am. So an empath really feels how other people feel, and I pick up on people's emotions, and so often that can be quite draining, and it could bring you down if you didn't have sort of a positive mindset. So first of all, if you are suffering from depression or mental illness, it is not as straightforward as going, I'm going to be positive. So if you are, then the thing that I'm going to say next, don't think it's like me being flippant about mental illness, because depression and bipolar and all other kinds of mood illnesses and things like that are not something that you can just switch off, and it is a shift in chemicals in your brain and stuff, and if you are going through that, then you absolutely need some intervention and other help and things like that. So, but what I would say is the majority of the time when I'm just a bit melancholy and a bit down, that I can pull myself up by deciding that I want to be happy. So even in my toughest of times, and those of you that follow my story know that certainly in the last few years, probably that since the girls were born, I've had some quite tough stuff, medical stuff. I had difficult births, I found out I had some blood condition, some called I don't know what it's called, that's how much I think about it, APS Hughes syndrome. I then found out my husband had grade 4 brain cancer. We had a lot of stuff, preemie babies, Brooke had meningitis, a whole lot of stuff. So it's not like it's been like total plain sailing, but through all of that, I decided that I wanted to be happy, and I wasn't going to allow my circumstance to dictate how I felt. So obviously there are times in that when it's really tough and times when it's okay, but the majority of the time my thought process is, look, somebody said this to me a while ago, and it's going to sound really negative at first process, so just bear with me, because I felt sort of like, that sounds really negative when I first heard this, and it was actually a Buddhist mindset. I think it was at a Buddhist meditation class I went to, and they said, look, basically life is shit, okay? Life is rubbish and you're going to feel pain all the time. And at first I was like, life isn't rubbish, life's good. But what it's basically saying is, throughout every single day of your life, you're going to feel pain of some sort, whether that be physical pain or mental pain, or it might be really deep pain, but it might be that somebody upsets you, or you feel hungry, or you're cold, or whatever, you're not feeling very well. You feel pain, you feel upset by what somebody said, you're confused by, you're offended. You feel little amounts of pain throughout every single day of your life. So it's how you adjust to that and how you adapt to that and how you seek out the good around that really defines how you live your life and how you feel about life. So once you get that process into your head and you go, okay, look, life's going to throw some real rubbish stuff at me. What I need to do is refocus my brain on other stuff. I need to switch my brain to focus on something else. And the other thing that I learned from doing Buddhist meditation is that was the thought process of when something really bothers you and you really have a painful thing going on in your life, what we do is we focus in on it. It's like we zoom in, we press the zoom in button and we zoom right in on it and we keep focusing on it and we hold on to it and we want to think about it and we cause ourselves more pain because we go over it and we run over conversations that we've had and we think about the painful stuff. And in Buddhism they say, they sort of say the analogy of holding onto a hot coal. If you hold tight onto a hot coal, then you're going to burn your hand and you're going to feel rubbish. So just let go. Just let go of it. Stop thinking about it. Zoom out from the big sad thing that you're thinking about, the thing that's causing you pain. Just zoom back out. Like on Google Maps, like zoom out and look at the wider picture and seek out things that make you feel good. So even during the times that when my husband was first diagnosed, oh God, we've got movement again. Go back to sleep. Even when my husband was diagnosed and it was such a big time in brain surgery and chemotherapy and radiotherapy, I still looked for the good and I thought about being grateful. I've got 2 kids, I've got a house, I've got money in the bank, I've got a brain to help me, continue to live the way I want. All these good things, and I focused on that. And that pulled me through it. It really did. It has pulled me through it. Concentrating on gratitude has been the biggest thing to making me feel continuously positive. Cutting out negative people, lots of things, just focusing on the good in the world, and that truly is the thing that keeps me positive. And every day making the decision to go, it's a new day. There's a song, isn't there? It's a brand new day, sun is shining, it's a brand new day, for the first time in such a long, long time, I know I'll be okay. So yeah, sorry, I really like that song. So yeah, it's just deciding that every day is a fresh day, and even every moment you can just go, draw a line under this, enough, I'm just going to be happy now. And yeah, so that's my thing. And the project that I'm working on, I said at the beginning that I've been keeping busy, was doing the Happy Me project, has really come from this thought that everybody's asking me about how to stay positive in troubled times, and I've really learnt that over a lot of years, and there's lots more that I could share with you, but instead I've put it into a new e-course that's going to be launching soon. I'm really excited about it because we've not just got me, which might get a bit sick of me, we've got loads of other people involved as well, some really cool collaborators, people in personal training, people, good eating, and just how to be the whole, all-round happy you, because I think we all struggle with it. We're all a little bit allergic to modern life, aren't we? So we all need to learn how to get back to just being content and happy, and so that's what I'm putting together. So I'm really excited about launching it for you guys. So keep in touch and get subscribing to me because you get discounts and stuff. So I'm giving you the heads up, okay? So if you subscribe on here, you get the heads up, and if you subscribe to my email list, you definitely get the heads up and you definitely will get a discount, okay? But don't tell anyone. I am hollymatthews.hollymatthewsglobal.com. I am hollymatthews.hollymatthewsglobal.com. Register, and then you're on my list, and I can let you know about stuff. So anyway, I'm going to go because I think I'm pushing my luck with this chatting, and this is the life of a mumpreneur. Is that what they're calling us? Mums who are entrepreneurs, boss lady, mum boss, girl boss, whatever. This is what happens. You work around the children. It's great when they're asleep. It's not great when they're awake. It's annoying. Anyway, have a fantastic day, guys. Keep positive and decide to be happy. Peace out.